All right, hello design fans, welcome. Today I'm going to show how to draw a spiral shaped noodle. This is an advanced tutorial, just to be upfront about that. So tip of the hat to you for even coming in here, poking your head in around and seeing if you can do it. I think you can do it. You're here. I've got a nice way to do this. Make it as simple as possible. All right, so first thing you want to do is start a sketch and draw a cylinder. So I'd use this top plane, make a sketch on the top plane. And I'm not even going to erase my other planes. I'm just going to do this real fast. Just draw a sketch and draw. Actually, you know what? Go here and draw your circle right on your origin. And then kind of get a feel like how big do you want your spring to be? Do you want a little spring? Do you want a big spring? So 3 inches is pretty big. So kind of keep that in mind. Okay. And then it just extrude that up. So extrude this and make it as tall as you want. So a pool noodle typically is about 48 inches. So I'll make it 48 inches. There we go. Okay, so cool. Now that's your basic that's your noodle shape. Now from this, we're going to build off of this. We're going to make the spiral. Okay, so to make a spiral, you're going to need a tool called the helix tool. And it's not really obvious. It's kind of hidden. You have to go up to this plane tool, click on the arrow next to it, the down arrow, and there it is, helix, right? Or you could just go into here, search tools, and type in helix, and it'll pop up. So get the helix tool one way or the other. And then the helix tool there's a couple options on how you can do it. You can do it by pitch or height and turns, height and pitch, turns and pitch. But the easiest way is turns, especially since we've got the cylinder. There's other ways to draw it, but I'm just showing the easiest way. So use the turns, and then it's going to say, okay, I want 4 turns on this cylinder. So if I click on that, look at this helix, 1, 2, 3, 4. If I change this, if I say 40 turns, ooh, there you go, 40 turns. If I say 400 turns, 300 turns, yeah, you're going to get 300 turns, right? So that's kind of ridiculous. Don't do that. 20, 25 is plenty, right? 25, 24, whatever you want. I mean, it's your noodle. You make it how you want. Okay, and then the degrees is basically this starting point down here. Like you'll see, it's kind of starting right there. If I change this to 20, it just moves it over. If I go to 50, it moves it over. I go back to 0, it just moves the starting point. So, I don't think it really matters for the noodle, but it might in a later design. So that's it. Finish the sketch. Okay, so that's the helix. There's your helix. All right. Now the final move is to go and start a sketch and sketch on this perpendicular plane. So the front plane, hit N so it squares it up, and you draw the shape of your noodle. Okay, so how far away from the origin? The further you get, the bigger the loops are going to be. So I'm going to go about right here. I think that's good. It's a good shape. And then I'm just going to make this real cute. And, this is your profile. So whatever you make, you're basically going to sweep this around. So you can make decorations in here. You can make this however you want. All right, so there it is. I've got my profile. I've got my path, profile, path. And now I just got to sweep it up. So sweep tool is the one that looks like a noodle. You see I did that deliberately, right? So sweep. And the first thing I want you to do is pick a face. So we're going to pick that face. Then it says sweep path, so you click on that box, and then you pick on the path. There's the path, and it might take a second to generate this baby, but there it is. Oh, it's so cool. Oh, man. I say finish the sketch, and there's my cool looking noodle magic. Oh, man. Now, that might be the design you want. Maybe you want this inside. I don't know. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. I don't know. It kind of depends on you. But if you don't want it, down here, you got to go erase some stuff. So part 1, let's see, curves. Part 1. Part 1. Oh, I need part 1. Ooh, so if I want them to be 2 parts, I might have to go here and edit and say that I want a new part. So I don't want to add on to that. I just want a new one. So now there's 2 parts, and then I can just erase part 1. And that's gone. And I could also this curve, and I have to erase this curve too, so I don't want to see that helix. I just want my noodle. And then this helix down here, look at that, it's got the little hole in the middle. That's so cool. You can do that, turn that off as well. Hit P and it'll turn the plane off, and there's your noodle. Okay. And if you didn't want that, you could turn that back on. You can have it on there. And then just one other thing I can kind of show that might interest you. If I go and edit the sweep, if I say edit, instead of adding or new, I can also say remove. And instead of like, no, it's not going to work in this case, but I could have done a sketch where um, you could scoop out part of the tube, like make a cutout and spiral that. So, if that's interested, I don't know, ask me in class, I'll show you how to do it. All right. So let me just undo that. Um, and you know what? I kind of want this one off. So yeah, there you go. There's a spiral shaped noodle. So cool. All right. See you guys. Have fun.